I'm going to try to explain the mechanics of the Indian Bosal and why it is not a good idea to attach a lead rope to these reins or to lead the horse, tie the horse, any of that nature. This is specifically made for riding, and there's a reason. The pressure that you apply is not the same as a halter. Okay, let me explain. And pardon my attire, my shop is 38 degrees right now, so my hands are freezing and it's cold in here. Okay, so the Indian Bosal is set up with two straps going underneath the chin, okay? This strap on this side actually sweeps under the chin right here, and this connects to the Bosal on the off side. So when pressure is applied to this rein only, it's like this entire thing sweeps the face and applies pressure in this direction. So you apply pressure on this rein, it scoops his face and brings him this direction. That's why this works so great on starting green colts, or if you've got a very seasoned horse, you've got extremely light pressures that need to be added here because it scoops his whole face. It is not one direct side or the other. In a side pull, where you've only got it attached right here on the side, you pull here, your pressure is applied right here on the bridge of the nose. Same on the other side, you apply pressure to this rein. Here is the strap coming from that off side. Trying to get my hand out of the way. It's actually attached way up here. And this is actually connected to a strand that goes all the way through the noseband. So pressure applied to this strap right here, which is the offside rein, that sweeps his whole entire face. The pressure is over this entire side of his face going that direction. So it sweeps his whole nose in the direction you are cueing. It's very clear, very easy for them to follow. This one is done in a shark jaw noseband here. This noseband does apply a little bit more bite to it. It's very textured. It stands up very, very well. The Cobra is very flat. That is more like a web halter, a nylon strap halter. So you've got a very even amount of pressure throughout the bridge of the nose. But the Indian Bosal, if you would attach a lead rope down here and you have both of these hooked together, okay? And now we apply one base pressure to this, be it in either direction, forward or backward. One rein applied pressure here, you've got this entire nose region in a shrinking mode, and it also applies pressure throughout the entire nose, okay? So not only do you have all the pressure applied here, if you are leading, we are also applying pressure throughout the entire head stall. So leading, tying, all of those things are not recommended in the Indian Bosal. This is for sweeping action for his muzzle in one direction or the other with reins applied in behind the horse. All right, I'm going to attempt to show you a little more clearly. This Bosal is still attached to the head stall here on both sides. But now you can see how this strand right here is attached to this side of the Bosal, running all the way through the noseband here, and this strap on this side attached over here and running all the way through the noseband. So you've got this crisscross section. Horse's muzzle would be through here in the center, and this is underneath his chin. So when you apply pressure with both of these, this is the action that you create. Okay, this whole thing shrinks, and it applies a lot of pressure throughout that noseband. So for riding, when you say stop and you apply pressure to both reins pulled back at the same time, this is what you're doing, okay? And then when you release the reins, the pressure automatically releases. So when the horse's muzzle is in here and it's standing it open, which is bigger than my hand, you apply pressure, you release the pressure, and it immediately springs back to where it was. There is no lasting pressure. It's immediate release after a cue. But if you've got a lead rope, and especially if you got a big old bull snap or something hanging on this, it's going to maintain the pressure on this. Or if you've got him tied and he goes to pulling or something, if you've got a horse that is not trained to stand and he goes to pulling, he can't release this pressure as long as he is standing at any sort of position backwards, and it's going all the way through your head stall as well. So not recommended for leading or tying. This is a riding piece only. Hope that helps.